Yeah. Yeah, I'm Patty and let's talk about fucking Wrestletopia. A bit different from Kinnikuman, Man, but it's still a wrestling sci-fi story, so alright. Suppose that's the niche I'm carving out for myself here. Before we start, shout out to my friend Oliver Queen who got me woke to this comic. I've only read the first chapter, from what I've read it, I do enjoy it. Invasion of Wrestletopia is the story of Rory Landale and how he is a hard-working man, hard-working wrestler. He's about to become the champion of the American Wrestling Federation. He's even scripted to win, but then last minute, Vince McMahon, I don't know that guy's actual name. It's Vince McMahon. That's the only wrestling guy I know. Wrestling manager. He's the only Vince McMahon position man I know. He changes the script. He says to Rory, "Hey Rory, things are different now. You characters like you aren't very child friendly, and children are where we're getting our money from. So we're gonna move wrestling towards being more child friendly, which is very similar to the actual real world wrestling. For what I know, I don't follow wrestling, but from watching YouTubers such as Bean Fuzo, I know wrestling has gotten more child friendly as the years have gone on. In America, anyway. In Japan, they don't give a fuck. Literally, have you seen Kamen Rider? Kamen Rider is dark. So is Ultraman, to be fair. They fucking Nexus. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Rory, he's very upset by this. And Rory, he's a very arrogant man. He's a very full of himself man. And so he intentionally sabotages the match. He, by not even getting in the ring, he just shows up, acts like Rory Landell, and he's going on about he's the greatest in the world, and he shows off this belt that he has that says Galactic Champion, which comes back later at the end of the chapter. He he then just walks out. He walks out on the match. He doesn't even wrestle. And his girlfriend, who we meet earlier in the chapter, runs out after him, but I don't think she catches up. After a discussion with an old friend of his, which I actually that was earlier in the chapter. I'm sorry. He talks about a turkey farm, which is just somewhere he can be at peace. And Rory tells him, "I'm gonna go find my own turkey farm." After that, it says a few days later, in the top right, and Rory, did fucked up. He's fucked up his life a lot in just a few days. Like, good lord. Even his old friend has gone completely grey. And uh, it's really the end of the straw for Rory, where he says, "I fucked up everything. I fucked up my wrestling career. I've burned every bridge possible." And so when they're driving through the desert, he just makes his old friend stop. He gets out and he decides to walk to, I believe, California. Which is very sad to see, because Rory, I think he's a likable character. He's very arrogant, but he reminds me a lot of Suguru, just because it's the only other thing I cover on this channel. Early on, where he's very arrogant, but he's a fun kind of arrogant. You can laugh at him, and to see his downfall like this is pretty fucking depressing. But at the end of the chapter, just because things can't get worse for Rory, we cut to a different planet and we find this guy who has a pretty cool design. He's talking to his leader, who is the true Galactic Champion, and he says, "I'm gonna go to Earth. I'm gonna prove I'm the Galactic Champion." And also, his design is really cool. I'm probably just gonna put Rory in the thumbnail because spoilers. I'm not cool with y'all motherfuckers spoiling shit, but he has a really cool design. So yeah, that's Invasion of Wrestletopia's first chapter. Overall, I do like it. I might just read the rest of this. It's only 6 chapters. I could easily get that done tomorrow. A new chapter of Kitty Human is tomorrow, but I could get it done very easily. Even just 1 chapter a day, I could get it done. Rory, he's very likable. if there is one issue I have with this, there wasn't a lot of wrestling in the first chapter, which is fine. It is the story of Rory and his downfall, so I can accept that. But like, I wish there was some wrestling in here. There's definitely going to be wrestling later on. It's 6 issues. It's called Wrestletopia. There's definitely going to be wrestling later on. And is there anything else I wanted to say? I literally just read the chapter. I should have more to say. Ooh, maybe that's probably not a good sign of quality. No, but jokes aside, definitely give this a read. If you're a fan of Kinnikuman and you want something similar to Kinnikuman and you've read the entire manga, you've read the original manga, the revival manga, Nisei, Ultimate Tag, the fucking Shonen Jump reprinting of Nisei, Kinnikuman Lady. If you've done all that, definitely give Invasion of Wrestletopia a go, because this first chapter, it is good. I definitely do want to watch more. I find Rory to be a fun character, and I did feel for him during his downfall. So yeah, overall, it's a good chapter. Yeah. Y'all already know by this point, I don't know how the fuck to say goodbye, so